Hi there, it's Angelique Ruers here from The Corporate Agent, and this week I wanted to share with you 2 questions that I recommend that you never ask one of your clients. And those questions are, when would you like to get started, and when do you need this project by? And you might be thinking, Angelique, why in the world would I never ask my clients when they want to get started, or when do they need this by? I kind of need to know that, don't I? But there are a couple of problems that come up the second that you ask those questions. The first problem that comes up is that you're really putting your client in a really awkward position because they have no insight into how long the thing is that you do or what your schedule is. And so now they're left trying to figure out what would be a reasonable response to your question. I've been in this place many times myself, both as a small business owner and in corporate, and you're sort of at a loss when you get asked that question. But you have to remember, we're also living in a world that we like instant gratification, iPhones, on-demand TV, McDonald's, and fast food joints. Everything is so fast now. So people have a very warped sense of what a realistic time frame is to get started or to have a deliverable provided to them. So when you ask your client that question, the biggest problem is that you are literally handing control and power over your calendar and your schedule and your work-life balance and your stress. You're just handing all of that over to your client and putting them in the driver's seat. And I think that's a really bad thing to do if you're trying to maintain a level of balance and sanity in your business. So what ends up happening is if the client responds to you with an answer that's really aggressive in terms of timeline, you're really left with one of 2 scenarios. Either to meet that aggressive timeline, you're going to have to hustle, maybe pull an all-nighter or 2, or bring somebody else onto your team to help you, or you might even have to push off some of your existing clients' projects to the back burner so that you can get this new client up and running and meet their expectations. That's not such a great situation for you. So you might say, well, I can't do that. So I'll just tell the client, well, I can't do that. Which means the very first thing that you're saying to your client is that I can't meet your expectations. It's an immediate letdown when you tell your client that you can't meet their expectation. You just asked them what they wanted, and now you're saying, oh, sorry, I can't actually do that. So my recommendation to you is not to ask when would you like to get started or when do you need this by, but to go into every client meeting or every client conversation that you have by phone or Skype or by email with a real clear sense of what's already on your plate, what's on your calendar, what's on your task list. And if they choose that they want to go forward, be prepared with what a reasonable amount of time is. How long do you need for a project? You need to know that as a business owner. If it's a matter of scheduling a date, maybe you're going to be a speaker or a trainer, or you're going to set appointments. Know ahead of time some good available dates on your calendar so that when your client gives you the signal that they do indeed want to move forward, you can say, Joan, that's great. I'm thrilled. I can't wait to get started. I looked at my calendar and we would be able to have the first phase of this project to you on August 23rd. How does that sound to you? Or, Lisa, that's fabulous. I'm really excited to work with you. You're not going to be disappointed. I looked at my calendar and the next 3 available dates are May 2nd, 5th, and 8th. Do any of those work for you? By taking control of the conversation, you're able to set realistic expectations with your clients from the get-go. And trust me, when you're working with clients, you want to make sure that you stay in the driver's seat and that you're not giving away your power and control over your schedule and your life to your clients. But that all starts with that very first conversation that you have at the beginning of a project or the beginning of a new client opportunity. So don't ask those 2 questions. Stay in control. I hope that helps you. I'll see you guys next week. See ya.